So a quick update on the Binance Futures Challenge. Week 2 is over, so I'm reporting back in with this week's trading results. I'm also just going to take a brief look at the positions I've got on at the moment and talk about what I'm finding running this small account and things that might be able to help you from those observations that I've made. So with that, let's see what I made last week. In a professional golf tournament, round 3 is normally known as moving day. Now, last week's trading felt to me like a moving week. Not too much happened in terms of closing out trades, but we were positioning ourselves for the rest of the month. Now, we did actually make money last week. We made another 12% to add on to last week's gains. That means the portfolio is up a very good 38% so far, still with nearly 2 weeks to go of the challenge. Now, like I said, didn't close out many positions last week, so let's have a quick look at what I've closed out and what I've got running into this week. So there were no losses taken this week, but I'd only closed out 2 positions, and you can see them in the middle there with the red close longs. The KNC is actually 1 position and APE above that another, and we made $21 just over on APE and $16 just over on KNC, and that's, like I said, all we had to take profits on last week. You know, that's the signals, that's what happened. So what am I running into this week then? So we've got 8 positions on and only one of them making money at the moment. The others drifting a little bit, but hopefully they can turn themselves around. What have we got on? We've got OGN, ZEC, Rune, NEAR, IOST, CHZ, ZIL and COTI. So hopefully well positioned for the latter part of April. So I also like to keep stats of what's going on, and you should as traders. So just going to now quickly go through some data for you to show like risk return, win loss ratio, that sort of thing. So here are the results so far analysed, and this really is the minimum sort of stats you should keep, but really this is only 2 weeks into a challenge, so we don't have a lot of data to construct other statistical measures around what we've done so far. But just to give you an idea of what's going on, you can see in the middle there the trades closed and they're valued by dollars. Best trade there, BAL USDT, 47.66, and we also had another BAL that we closed out as well, so that's probably the best trade so far. Worst ones, toss up between Luna and NEAR there. So if we go into the stats, we've done 9 closed out trades. We've got a win rate of 78%. We made just under $100 so far. Average win loss about the same, giving us a risk return of 0.8. Don't really want it to drop below that. Want to maintain that, high win rate as well. So in terms of stats so far, looking pretty healthy. So something new for this week, I'm going to call it tip of the week. Now, you might have noticed some of those trades hanging around for a while inside the portfolio there. And a typical question I get asked is, what do you do with trades that just hang around and go nowhere? Well, 2 things I look at and have in my mind at any one time. One is the statistics of the trades. What is my sweet spot of winning? Is it like 0 to 5 days, 0 to 3 days, 10 minutes, whatever? So I know that number in the back of my head. The other factor is trade management, what to do with that trade. Now, for example, if I thought that my sweet spot was 3 days for the trade to work in, I would give it those 3 days of breathing space. I wouldn't do anything to the trade in terms of stops, moving, adjusting. That's the trade management element. After that 3 days, I then go back to the charts, see what's happening, and then I will pull in the stop tighter. I would look for key Fibonacci's, pivots, Ichimoku clouds, obvious sort of reversal point, support, resistance, that sort of thing, and pull in the stop. And I would review that at the end of every day, and if it came to it that the trade then got taken out, because it got tighter and tighter, but the loss wasn't the maximum to the downside stop, then I'd done my job well, because when the winners come, that's going to rapidly improve your risk return. So something to think about there. Tip of the week. And if you've liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons. And if you want to find out and you've missed the earlier episodes in this series, I will put a link that you can follow, or you can watch the video to start it all right now.